Hi everybody, I am Juan Pablo and this is a competitor research for the fictitious company I'm going to be working on this month, which is called Real Deal California, in San Diego, California Fish Tacos. So I decided to look up different types of competitors, and first of all I searched for the best food trucks in San Diego, since this is a food truck. And the first one I found was in this website called Nana's Heavenly Dogs. So, and this is their website. And the first impression is kind of weird. We don't really see the logo. We don't see the colors of the brand, which I figure are red and orange because of the logo. There's half a picture of a hot dog, a bunch of text, and a badge that says Winners 2013. And now I wonder, winners of what? So I clicked on that, and this site appeared. And as we can see, apparently they are the best hot dogs in San Diego, so we know that they're kind of a big deal. This is the bottom part of the main page. It's an interesting story about Nana's Heavenly Dogs, but I'm not sure that everyone will have the time or willingness to read the whole thing. Overall, the main page on this site is, for me, just not working. There are some typos and grammar errors, but I found two keywords: customers and cleanliness. Here's the menu. Oh, here's the menu, I'm sorry, which is just a picture and you can really look at all the details very well. Here we can see they even have an ice cream truck. And at this moment I'd like to talk about that awkward hot dog picture. It doesn't look very appetitive to me, and you can look at the actual complete photo. You cannot. Another point against them is this: when you're trying to find their locations, they just tell you to go check their Twitter account. They have this gear that I don't think that anyone would actually buy, and in general I think this website doesn't fulfill all the customers' needs. The layout is boring, the colors aren't appealing, there's too little information on what you need to know and too much about what we don't need to know. Next we got Wahoo's Tacos and More, and in comparison this site is amazing. The logo is there, loud and clear. There are four main stories you can see as you first visit the site. You can scroll down, and as you can see there's a lot going on. I like the layout, the sand, the wood. It really reminds you of the beach. You can always see pictures of their dishes. They're quite appealing as in comparison. And then this, we still are on the main page, I remind you. There's a newsfeed. There's a lot more content than I expect from a fish taco restaurant. Their menu is extensive and clear, and we still see the sand in comparison to Nanny's Dogs. You can see actually every location they have in Southern California and in every other part they are in the world. And also we have this photo, which is consistent throughout the site. It says more than 1,000 words. Here's the story. It's brief and concise. And overall, this site is unique for the amount of content involved. They really try to keep their followers engaged. This brand is a big deal, present in several states and even in Japan, and I could decipher they're loyal to their surfing origins and truly leaves you hungry, which didn't happen with my first example. And last we got another fish taco food truck, but this one is not in San Diego, it's close to it, it's in LA. It's originally from my country. They are from Sayulita, Nayarit, Mexico, and in their main page we can see a lot of photos, and this goes on. Photos from their menu, photos from the owner, photos from customers enjoying their food, and this is their story. A little long but still relatable. I believe that stories or about us in websites should be a little shorter because they have to think about how the customers are gonna act, how many of the customers are gonna actually sit and read the whole thing. And here's their menu. Most of it is true authentic Mexican food, and as we can see they try to stick with their origins. And this is their locations. As we can see they only have a food truck, and they clearly specified at which time and which day are they gonna be and where. Not as good as the locations for Wahoo's Fish Tacos, but still better than the Nana's Heavenly Hot Dogs. And they even have this feature in their website That is a sum of all presses and reviews that magazines and journals have made of this food truck. In general, I think this website simply does the job. It has simple typography and the same throughout the whole website. It has the same colors, mostly black and white. It has pictures to back up their story. And I think that what defines us is that they try to relate you to their brand, relate you to their story, that you should go and just try them because the truck is different, because they go from a different place, and because it's a different type of food. That's what this website is telling me. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching.